Pattern recognition. Pattern recognition is the automated recognition of patterns and regularities in data. Whether you're playing, analyzing, or evaluating a position, you are able to extrapolate truths based on seemingly familiar positions. And this is how you determine the possibilities that can be derived from it. Before we get into the meat of the lesson, we're going to go over some training exercises first for preparation. Playing this from Black's perspective, the bot is going to guide you through the lesson. Attack H2. H2 is your target. Your rook on H8 and your queen on C7 both X-ray the H2 pawn. The pawn on E5 must be eliminated. Watch out, your F7 pawn will come under attack. You must play F5 and get castled. There is no time to waste. You must eliminate the bishop on D3. Queen G3 is an error. You must capitalize. This knight must become active. This bishop must become active. The rook must become active. Checkmate on H2. That was a good game. Take a good look at the position. It's the same pattern. The other possibility is that Black gets a good game even after an exchange sacrifice of the queen for the rook.
check.
The king is a loner on h1. White's pieces are on the queen's side instead of the king's side to give the king protection, and black's rooks will become very active. This was the position earlier in the game. You will see yet a third possibility for black. Okay, by now you should have an idea of what black's plans are. In general, you want to attack h2. Now let's get to the lesson. Our focus for this lesson is calculation technique. There are 3 distinctive methods of calculation that chess players use in order to decide what the next best move to make is. And they are stepping stone method, pattern recognition, and chunking. We've already covered the stepping stone method in a previous video. The link to that video is in the description. Now this is pattern recognition. Knowing what to do based on previous played games. This is the pattern you will become familiar with. The plan is pawn to f3, pawn to b3, followed by bishop to e3, and after queen retreats to d2, rook to c1. Queen a5, bishop g7, bishop e6, and rook c8 all attack the c4 pawn or applies pressure along the c file. The knight on d5, bishop on e3, both x-ray the b6 square. Sometimes black likes to bring the bishop to e5. f4 prevents that. This move is played to combat white's queenside play. This is a modified version of black's plan to attack the center. Instead of directly attacking the c4 pawn, in this game, black attacks the e4 pawn directly by developing the bishop to c6. However, the plan for black in this game is bringing the queen to b6, followed by queen to b4. It is important to understand the ideas behind the moves. Black doesn't mind exchanging dark square bishops with the idea of exploiting the d4 square. White, on the other hand, wants to apply pressure down the d file. Question: will black jettison the d pawn? this game, you will see how both sides completely wipe out the queen side. White ever gets a chance to take the pawn on e7, then the d6 pawn will become isolated. Here is a highlight of White's pawn structure. Remember, nothing in chess is written in stone. You can implement other ideas into your game. Knight takes bishop e3. Recapturing with the pawn opens up the rook's pathway to f7.